You put the Schlage lock up front, but you give me this cheap quick set in the back, okay? I'm always scared I'm gonna hit my head. Interesting light fixture too, look at that. So it's also a fan. Yeah, it's really great. Seeing a lot of these tiles. Large vanity. Here's a downside of these vanities. There is not much space here. What they should have done, you can take these tops off. You don't have to purchase this top. You could just do stone, quartz, whatever you want, and that way you can capture this entire space. You couldn't configure it differently because of this, but at least you would have space on the side. You do have the space behind. I love this shower. So I think this is really cool. They did 6 body jets. They have it right up here and it's kind of shooting at you from this angle. I think this is my favorite part of the house. Plus you have your hand shower right here and this is nice. I mean, if they really wanted to do it right, they would have put a steam unit here, but hey, this is sharp. The tile work is okay. It's a little sloppy. These are the places where you really need to clean and do a better job because the presentation is everything. You can sit here, think this looks beautiful, and then all of a sudden you're antagonizing about little small parts of it that aren't done right. You can see that the toilet paper holder is the wrong way again. It's all these little small things, but I really like this window up here. You have this skylight that really makes the space look good. And if it was a better day outside or if we came here at the right time of day, we would just see the light pouring through and you can kind of see it. Now come where I am. This shot. That's what you want to go for. When you're photographing this, it's important to do it like this. So it's important for me, the agent, to know these things. You know how we were talking about the tile? You can see the tile better in natural light too. Do you see how it's coming out? I don't know if you can see it on camera, but watch this, right? I should be able to move my thing all the way through. You see it catching all over. So these are bowed all over the place. It was clear. This is what I should be able to do. You can't. So the tile work is not great here. A lot of people think the larger the tile, the easier the job will be. No. The smaller tiles take more time, but it's harder to make this look good. So we have this nice balcony out here. I really like the Trex, the decking here. So it's smaller than normal. It's a different shape than normal. So it really stands out. I really like this decking and I like how they did it. We get a better look at the roof here. Look at this. So you can see those bad spots I was talking about there. Now, what do they do on the house? Okay, looks like on the house, they did a brand new roof. That's great news. This is new siding. They did new siding all the way around. They did a full new exterior. And seeing all these PVC pipes, those are all the vents for all the plumbing. So you can line it up with our bathrooms, our showers, our sinks, our toilets. We can line all those things up. We know that they're all right here. And if we come on this side, we can't see anything. Let's go back in. What's nice about this too, you're here with your wife, your partner, whatever, and this is very romantic. You come out here, there's no stairs up here too, so it's very secure and safe, and you can hang out. And I like this. I wish I had something like this. I have a nice balcony off my living room, but it'd be cool just to wake up in the morning, take a step off, be right here. And this is a nice neighborhood. It's quiet out here. The alleys are well kept, straightforward homes here. It's a good block. So this chair is called the Barcelona chair. This was designed by Mies van der Rohe, and this is one of the most knocked off pieces of furniture in the world. This is not real, no way. I can tell just by the leather. This is a cheap knockoff, but you'll see these in staging all the time. This is like the architecture chair, and this isn't even a good knockoff. This isn't even close. And they have a copyright on this. So you're not even allowed to knock these off, and there's these little variations everywhere, which makes it, differentiated enough that it's legal. Anyway, okay, come on in here. Okay, so Adam and I are in the closet together, no jokes. Got a light up here. This would bother me as an adult. Like, I don't want this in my master. I don't want to deal with this. They should have built this out. They should have used a professional to take better advantage of this space. Like, I just hit this is my point, right? You're gonna be hitting things. You're gonna have to actually come in here and close the door because of this. You see that? Yeah. You can already see they patched this a number of times and they finally tightened this enough so that it stopped where it was supposed to. But they should have spent a few $1,000s, had a professional come in here and do this right, because you'd get way more storage and it would feel nice. I don't like the way this feels. They did the punch outs in here again for the music, 2 on each side. They put TV here, which is good. I didn't see that anywhere downstairs. You need to have a dedicated space for the television and just assume that it's gonna be elevated. This bothers me too. So, if you lived here, every single time that you come out of this bathroom, you're gonna hit your toe on this. And this is sharp, okay? This does not feel good. I just did it. Look at that. I mean, it's a big gap, big difference. This is really bad. What they could have done is they can shave down this wood and they just get it down to an incline. You have to use your hands, you have to sand it down, but it's nice and even. Or they could have just butted this tile up, but that's harder to do. This is what you do at the end, or just get a threshold piece if you want to do that. I don't like thresholds, but you can't leave it like this. These are the perfect examples of someone who's flipping a house and not looking at every little angle, but it's very hard to do. I mean, there's millions of these small decisions that you have to do in every property. And that's why if you're gonna buy a home, make sure it's done by a professional. You never wanna be someone's first project. Don't ever be the first, don't ever move into someone's first project. Don't ever, no, not at all. Work with a professional, get a good building inspector, look at all these small things. First off, to avoid all of it to begin with, hire the right realtor, ideally me, and I will show you properties. I do these things. I notice these things without even thinking about it. And that way you'll be happy in your home. With every step, you're not gonna be stubbing your toe. You won't be hitting your head on ceilings because I just won't allow it to happen. If you are my client, I need to know that you're gonna be happy and that I need to know you're gonna be able to sell this later and hopefully make money on it, but it's your home. Everyone gets obsessed with making money on property. Listen, if you're doing that for a living or as an investment, I understand. But if it's your home, it needs to be home first. Don't worry about money. Does it accommodate the needs of your family and allow you to do everything you need? And you know what? If it doesn't right now, buy a house that does, or if it doesn't for the long term, buy a house that does right now. Knowing, hey, I'm gonna move in 3 to 5 years. Maybe I'll make some money on this, maybe I won't. Wanna make sure we don't lose money as well, but we wanna get the house that accommodates our needs and that we can grow into. And hopefully make more money and grow out of, right? Cool. Well, I don't know what else to say. I like this property. Oh, there's one more bedroom. Let's do that. 9.4 to 10.7 there. Standard bedroom. One thing we didn't get up here was the ceiling height. We're 8'11". So one thing to note too, come here and take a look at this register. Whenever you do engineered floors, you can almost never have a level register diffuser in your floor for your vents. So they always stand out a little bit. It's not a big deal, but if you're doing finished wood, like where you're sanding and staining and choosing the stain and all that, you have registers that are even with the floor. Everything feels nice. It's nice and smooth. I love the way these floors look. I think they're great, but this is always my complaint. Well, we'll talk about why that is in another session. Thanks for joining in today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Take care.